Hey guys, it's MeShell, and in this Valheim video, I'm going to be showing you where and how to find a 2-star wolf so that you can tame it. First off, I just want to mention that this method was developed by Tyrant and Twisted, so thank you guys very much for this method. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started so that you can tame your very own superpowered wolf. First off, before we begin, I just want to mention to you that you should probably have yourself equipped. You are definitely going to need to have some good food on you because you're going to need to have a high health bar as well as a high stamina. You can do it with regular cooked food, but you probably are going to need some of the other brews. I'm just showing you a selection of food that I have in my inventory, and I'm obviously going to be eating the best. The other thing that's really important for you to understand is that you are going to need stacks of meat for this, as well as the wolf fur cape to help you against the cold in this biome, because you are going to go to the mountains to tame your wolf. Before you begin the process, you must have a house that is very close to the snow biome that you have chosen to tame your 2-star wolf. You are going to have to use this house or whatever house that you build on the edge of the snow biome. It does not have to be big, by the way, because you're just going to use this to breed in. So let me go ahead and show you inside. And this is it. It's very small, it's very basic, but this is where we are going to be breeding 2 wolves together. We're going to be breeding a no-star wolf and a 2-star wolf together inside here. This is enough space, by the way. And again, let me show you how close I am on the edge of the snow mountain biome, and here's where we're at. So once we have tamed the wolf, we're going to immediately run it to this house, and we are going to breed 2 wolves together. But in order for you to get yourself started, we actually have to tame a regular wolf first. In order for you guys to get a 2-star wolf tamed effectively, you actually have to tame a regular wolf first. But I'm going to show you very quickly how we make our traps. You take a pick, you go in the snow biome in a relatively flat place where the wolves normally spawn, and you start digging. And you keep digging until you make a little square. You need to make sure that it is deep enough so that the wolf cannot escape, but you also need to make sure that you yourself can get out because you're going to be jumping in this trap with it. That's a good size right there, so I'm also going to go ahead and mark this on my map. And there we go, I've marked it on the map. Once you have spotted your wolf, go ahead and go towards your pit. Jump inside of the trap, and then once the wolf is in, hop back out, and you will notice that it cannot escape. Go into your inventory and drop it raw meat. I like to drop my wolf a full stack of meat. Now, on the screen you will notice that I have an eye icon, and when you press Control and you sneak/crouch, you need to walk away from that wolf until it becomes a flat line, because it will not eat the food when it is aggroed onto you. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to walk away from the trap so that I do not have the aggro. Once I have lost the aggro, you will see that it becomes nothing, like it's just a reticle there. And if I crouch towards the wolf itself, you will see that there are these yellow hearts above the wolf. That means that it is currently taming. And all you have to do now at this point is wait. Like I said, you're going to need to be prepared, and you're going to need to have a lot of raw meat because not only do you need to tame a regular wolf, but a 2-star wolf as well. I'm going to go ahead and let this tame up, and then once it has finally tamed, I need to put it in that house that I showed you at the very beginning of the video. It's very important that you do this step first. So for those of you who don't know how to tame a wolf, this is how you tame a wolf in a nutshell very quickly. Once you have tamed your regular wolf, you need to put it in that shack that I showed you at the very beginning. And again, this is where we are going to be breeding the wolves. This wolf is going to be extremely helpful. So you can see that the wolf is in this house and it is just chilling up in here. So now on to our 2-star wolf. For this video, I'm going to be joined up with Tyrant. Now, before we begin, we are going to be searching at night, and there's a reason for that. First off, you are more likely to find more wolves at night as well as more star wolves at night, meaning that you're going to find more 1-star and 2-star wolves. During the day, it's really difficult for you to find the 2-star wolves. We've never seen a 2-star wolf during the day. On the map, you could see that I had marked where the pits were as well as where the wolf spawns are located. So we're going to go search for one.
fighting the golem. There is a 2-star fighting the golem. Golem's dead. Alright, they're gonna be coming for us. Trap, follow me. Wolves.
Once you have the wolf chasing you, it's very important now that you need to run to wherever your trap is located. And again, it's a good idea to have those marked on the map. We have dug several pits all around the map, so that's where we're going right now, is to one of our pit traps. And once you get to the trap itself, you need to get inside of it. Please make sure that you have enough stamina to get back out. And when you're in the trap, the wolf is going to try to get to you, and you're going to notice that it's going to fall in.
He's in. Yeah. Oh.
And the wolf's trapped.
Alright, 2 stars in. Kill these other wolves.
And then go ahead and kill off any other unnecessary wolves. Keep in mind that they hunt in packs, so you're probably going to have a lot of company. The next thing that you need to do is immediately go to the trap and drop in any meat that you have, and this is why you need to come prepared ahead of time. I have 1 piece of meat on me, Tyrant has 19 on him.
Alright, I think we need to lose the side roll, so if we just back up a little bit. When you crouch as well, you see the little eye icon?
Yeah.
When that starts squinting, it means the wolf can't really see you, but it's still looking for you, and then when it turns to a flat line, it's lost aggro completely. Sometimes they can see through terrain, so just keep moving around until you get a spot where it's squint. Oh, there you go, it's good.
At this point, you should have lost the wolf's aggro. I've already gone and fed it 1 piece of meat, and Tyrant has gone ahead and fed it 19 pieces of meat. However, there's one very, very important thing that you guys need to understand when you are using this process to find yourself a 2-star wolf and taming a 2-star wolf. This wolf here will only eat at night, meaning that it can only tame at night, and there's a reason for that. In Valheim, as you all are aware, or if you're not, I'll let you know, there are certain creatures, there are certain spawns that happen more often at nighttime, and you have a far greater chance of getting more starred creatures to spawn. More difficult things, if you will, spawning. So that's why we were able to find a 2-star wolf easily at nighttime. But here's the thing, because this is a nighttime spawn, during the daytime it is going to want to despawn, and this is going to be a very big problem. As you guys can see, there's the yellow hearts right there, so you know that the wolf is taming. However, at this point, I should inform you all that you will not be leaving this wolf's side until it is tamed. With that being said, be prepared to wait here for a very long time. It is going to take you 2 hours in real time to tame this wolf, and here's how we figured it out. On average, in Valheim, a day cycle and a night cycle is 30 minutes, 21 minutes for the day and 9 minutes for the night. And because the wolf will only tame at nighttime, we found out that a quarter of the taming process happens during 1 night cycle. So it equals out to 4 night cycles. And again, the wolf cannot be tamed during the day. And again, guys, do not leave the wolf's side. That's why I mentioned to you guys at the beginning of the video to make sure that you are properly equipped to do this beforehand. And it's really nice to do this with a second player because, well, I could leave if I want, and because Tyrant's right here, he's in the vicinity of the wolf, and the wolf will not despawn. This can also be done solo, by the way. You don't have to do this with a partner, but I'm doing it with a partner just because it's a lot easier on me. Whatever you do, just don't leave it, even during the day, because, again, if you leave the wolf during the day, it will despawn. The reason why we are doing this method is because in the day cycle, we have only encountered a 1-star wolf, and we've been looking for a very long time. I can't tell you how many times we've gone out looking for a wolf and have been so disappointed. However, at nighttime, keep in mind that the spawns are far greater, and the difficulty of the enemies at night is also greater. This is why we're doing this method. It works. This is the first day cycle, and I just want to show you guys that the wolf will not tame during the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crouch and I'm going to walk into the pit to show you that the wolf will not tame. By the way, you don't see any of the yellow hearts above its head because it's not taming right now. And it says tameness 28% and it's hungry, even though there are pieces of meat there. And because it's hungry, that means it's not eating the food. It's not eating at all. And as I got out of the pit there, you can see that it's aggroed onto me. I was just showing you the taming progress right there, so I'm going to walk away until I lose the aggro. And because Tyrant's right there close by, it's not going to despawn. It wouldn't despawn anyway, going that far away as a solo player, so keep that in mind as well too when you're taming yours. It's approaching the second night right here, and you know it's nighttime when you hear that chime in-game like what we are hearing right now. And as you look down at the wolf, you're going to see the yellow hearts starting to appear now. Because it's nighttime, it's going to start taming again. So here is our second night, and it should be above about 50% on average, roughly. So let it tame up, and again, don't have its aggro because it will not eat when it has aggro on you. It is now the second day cycle, and I want to see how much the wolf has tamed since that previous night. So I'm going to crouch in here, I'm going to look at it, it says it's hungry, and it's tamed at 60%, so we're doing pretty good right now. The wolf has plenty of meat, you don't see any of the yellow hearts above its head because it's daytime, and it's not going to tame because it's a nighttime spawn. So let's get out of the trap and wait for it to become night again. It's nighttime again. And so now the wolf's going to tame, and again, we're going to see the yellow hearts. It's basically rinse and repeat at this point. So let's go ahead and skip forward a bit until we get to the last night cycle. This is our last night cycle. It's our fourth night cycle. You can see that it's taming with the yellow hearts. And here we go. Wolf has been tamed. At this point, you have yourself a 2-star wolf. Congratulations, you've done it. Now, here's the thing. Don't take this wolf out just yet, and I'll explain why. Because you tame this wolf at night and it is a nighttime variant spawn, it actually can still despawn during the day, even though you have tamed it and even though it is yours. So here's the thing, because we tamed this wolf halfway during the night, it is going to become daytime very soon. And this did happen to us once. We took the wolf out, and when it started to turn day, it ran off in the woods and despawned. There is a way to fix this, however, and it's going to involve that one wolf, that regular wolf that you tamed at the very beginning that I mentioned to you about. You are going to need to have a base extremely close by on the edge of the mountains that has your regular wolf in it. And what we have to do now, guys, is wait for a 5th night cycle. At the very beginning of this new 5th night cycle, we are going to get the wolf out of this pen, we are going to have it follow us, and we are going to take it to that hut. We are going to take it to that house. Because, again, if it happens to be during the day, the wolf will run off into the middle of the woods and despawn. The reason why you guys have that regular wolf in the base, and I'm going to show you where I am on the map, the regular wolf is actually inside that house right there that's called Portal. So we're going to take this 2-star wolf to that house where the regular wolf is, and to get this wolf fixed, we have to breed it with the regular wolf to get a 2-star puppy wolf. That 2-star baby wolf that we get off between this bugged 2-star parent and the normal wolf is going to be your final 2-star wolf. Here's the chime for the 5th night. We're grabbing our pickaxes and we're doing this as fast as we can here. And you need to do this as fast as possible as well too. So we dug it. I click on the wolf follows you. It follows you, there we go. So now what it's going to do is it's going to follow me. And I am going to run immediately towards the house. I'm going to try to get there as fast as possible. Because if it happens to turn day, the wolf's going to be gone. And you're going to be very upset that you lost yourself a 2-star wolf. So we're going to go ahead and run down here. But keep in mind, because it is nighttime, there's a lot of enemies. And because the wolf follows you, it will also target other enemies to kill. So it's best to do this again with another player because you can help each other out. You can see here that Tyrant's going ahead and shooting off creatures that are ahead of us. I'm going to have the wolf follow me, and we're going to get to our base as fast as possible. We've just arrived at the house. You can see the regular wolf inside, and the wolves do act a little bit finicky, so we are trying to push both of them inside of the house. Remember, guys, that even though you have that 2-star wolf, this is not your final one. It's still very much so bugged. It's still nighttime, as you guys can see. We're trying to push both of them inside successfully, and there we go. we have both of the wolves inside, and that's why you need the regular wolf. A regular wolf will do, and that one can be tamed during the day, like I said before. So this is the last and final step to get yourself the permanent 2-star wolf. You need to get them to breed. So let's go ahead and grab some meat, and let's chuck some meat out on the ground to get them to breed. So here we go, that should be enough meat. The last important thing to mention here is that because you have tamed a buggy 2-star wolf, this thing can only breed during the night as well too, that we figured out. Now, as you guys know, normal wolves will tame during the day and during the night as long as they have meat. But because this is a bugged 2-star wolf, it actually will only eat during the night because it is a nighttime spawn. So we're going to throw the meat down and we are going to wait to get a puppy. Keep in mind that because one parent is a no-star wolf and the other parent is a 2-star wolf, you do have the chance of getting a regular wolf puppy being born. Don't worry, don't freak out. This actually does happen to us 3 times before we get 2-star wolf puppies. So you need to keep breeding them, but it has to be during the night. So keep breeding yours during the night until you get at least 1 2-star puppy that is born. It's ideal if you get 2 puppies that are born that have 2 stars above their head. And that's what we're going to do. And here's the birth of our first 2-star wolf cub. So that wolf cub there has to grow up. We need to make sure that that thing stays safe and it grows up, because that is our permanent final 2-star wolf. Here you guys can see that we have 2 wolf cubs that have 2 stars. We definitely want these 2 to grow up, and we want these 2 to stay safe, because when they're fully matured, when they're adults, we can feed these 2 meat, and then they can produce more 2-star wolf cubs. So we're pretty much done, but the last thing that we have to do is just wait for them to mature. I do want to show you that this 2-star wolf, the parent, will despawn. So let's go ahead and wait for these babies to grow up, and then I can show you the actual wolf despawning, because it is bugged. It takes about 2 full day cycles to get your wolf cub to fully mature, so we were waiting here for quite a while, and as you can see, it is a wolf cub right here, and then in a couple seconds it's going to pop into its fully matured form, and there it is. That is our final 2-star wolf. If you guys tamed your wolf in a faraway mountain biome, I just want to discuss this real quick. You guys can see by me scrolling up on the map, this is where our permanent base is, and we would have to cross an ocean just to get this wolf back home. So I thought to myself, can we take this wolf through a portal, or can we travel it with ship? And here's the thing, I'm going to show you guys that with the portal, like if you set your portal up to your home and to wherever it is that you've tamed this wolf, you cannot shove wolves through the portal. The only thing that can travel through the portals are characters. So this is kind of out of the question. So the next step is getting our wolf home a safe way across the ocean, and that's going to have to be with a long ship. So we're going to need to put these things on a ship and take them home. And I'm going to get all 3 of these wolves to follow me right here. And remember at the very beginning when I kept saying, hey, that wolf is bugged, it's going to despawn. Well, it's daytime, and I'm going to show you that it does despawn right before your very eyes. You can tell which one was the one that I tamed at night, because the 2 that were babies are staying right with me, but the one that was tamed during the night, even though it's set to follow, is running off as though it's afraid. And watch this. Poof, it's gone. It despawned right before your eyes. You're not going to find that wolf again. That's why you had to breed them with a regular wolf to get the babies. The babies are not bugged. These things are normal, but now we need to take them home. So let's get to a ship, and I'm going to show you how we put them on to begin with. We went ahead and built this platform here, and we angled the boat so that it's right underneath of this platform. And we're trying to get the wolf to get as close as it can on this platform to the ship, but I'm going to have to get behind it and push. And again, the wolf is actually set to follow me. As I'm pushing it, when I see that it's falling onto the ship, I'm going to fall with it so that it doesn't try to run off of the boat to pathfind itself to me. So here's the thing, we now have the wolves on the boat, and now we can sail home. Now, please keep in mind that even though that you have the wolves on the boat, they can still pathfind to enemies, meaning they will aggro onto enemies if you are going down a narrow river and they can jump off. But for right now, they are on the boat, so just be careful about where you're traveling. Don't go too close to the land. Once you have returned safely home, go ahead and throw those 2 wolves some meat, get them to breed, and have yourself a big army of your 2-starred wolves. And these things are absolutely awesome. They do loads of damage, and they're just all around great creatures to have in the game. Plus, they're a great source of meat. If you have an abundance like we do, you could kill one of the wolves and you would get a lot of pelt and also a lot of meat that you can then use to keep breeding and have a big army of your wolves. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this video has been extremely helpful for you. If it has, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more notifications of when I upload next. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.